Alright, I think we're here. The stream's working and I think the audio is working, so if you hear any birds tweeting or anything, that's just because I have the window open. Anywho, where to start? So yeah, last live stream, hopefully, if you watched that, hopefully you didn't watch past like the first hour. After that it kind of went downhill, but for that first hour we did some data persistence with property, well, not really, I don't know. We had some like preloaded data, but I watched some videos earlier in the year, looking at SwiftData, and from Apple, but I didn't really do much with it. I know some people on the channel have been saying they wanted some SwiftData, so I was gonna like get into it more, but just been really busy this year, and a lot of other resources are, I think, out there already. So you've got another YouTube channel. I always forget how to say it, but he's really cool. Haven't actually watched his videos recently, but I mean, he's got good content, a lot of content. And I think Mark Moykins, Paul Hudson, like, a bunch of people have SwiftData stuff. So I wasn't too concerned about it. I was like, there's lots of information, but I wanted to get into it and figure it out myself. So we're going to look at Apple's official documentation page, and now we have Xcode 15 RC, which is release candidate. Anywho, so we'll create a new project. We'll use iOS. Go next. We'll go ahead and call this data app, I guess. Not super creative when it comes to, oh, that's not where I want that to create. It's fine. I'll delete it later. Oh, and if anyone asks, I get that question a lot. It's like, oh, is the code available on GitHub for this? Typically, I delete projects that I start for multiple reasons, but yeah. All right, we're gonna, just for working with limited space, we're gonna go Command 0. Try to give us a little more room here. Come on. Maybe I can go like that, and then squeeze that down there. All right, I think that looks okay. And we'll just put everything in one file because, again, not really doing much. So, gonna see if I can put this whole little project together in like less than an hour, because in about an hour I have to go pick up my kids from the bus. So instead of using like core data or any of that, we can just do all of our data modeling inside, SwiftData itself, or in code. That's where I'm going with that, Swift. So let's go ahead and create our model object. We're going to go ahead and 2 forward slashes. Oops. Wow. That's not good. That's what I meant to do. Call this model. Sweet. So this one we're going to go ahead and prefix the class with an @model. Actually, first we need to import SwiftData. That would probably be helpful. So we're going to go import. We'll go SwiftData. Yeah. Now we will actually have that prefix of model, like so. So it converts a Swift class into a stored model that's, it doesn't tell me more. Can't. It's fine. Call this class. They have a trip here. Can't think of anything else. We could annotate your new existing model. I guess we could have a to do. I'll just do that really easy, to do. Oops, not like that. Not like that either. to do, and then we can go ahead and just go like that. So in our to do, we're going to go ahead and create a variable. We'll probably have to create an ID. Don't see any on here, so we'll just go like this. We'll go ahead and create a variable and call it to do. Well, it's going to be repetitive when we type it out. So we'll call it item, just your to do item, I suppose. And we're going to say it's a string. I don't know why I put a space there. That's weird. I'm going to go ahead and call it, give it a say it's a string. All right. Works pretty good for me. Boom, model, done. And then, let's see, customize the persistence behavior for model attributes. We'll get into that a little bit later if we have time. This is where we want to go, is we want to go to our actual model requires an initializer. Oh. Yeah, we're working with classes now. Oh no. There we go, look at that. I swear that's new to Xcode 15. I just typed in init. I don't even think I finished init. And got a really nice completion. So, less code for me to write. But we're going to go ahead and see, go to our data app. We're going to go to our content, our data app. And in here, we're going to go ahead and do, I guess we need to import SwiftData here. Import SwiftData. That's what they're showing, right? And then on the content view, we're going to go ahead and go dot. I'm going to escape. What are we doing? Model container 4. So we're going to go model container, and then we go 4, and we have all these options. Sets the model container in this view for stuff. I see I've got 2 viewers, so if anyone has played with SwiftData, let me know. This is pretty much my first time. I've watched a few videos here and there, but I haven't actually written out code, which is not always awesome. So the model container 4 looks like it's just an array of objects or instances. I think would probably be the proper way of, oh shit, what do we call that to do? To do dot self. Like so. Command S. So far, so good, I think. So we'll go back to our content view. Nothing's changed here because I haven't made anything to work with it. We have a to-do item, so we probably want to make a list. Actually, I know what else we need. It's a string, but it's a to-do item, so it needs like is complete or something like that. So I have this var is done, right? Which will be of type Boolean, like so. And now it's going to complain about initialization again. So now we're going to go init. So ch type ini, and it already has got a completion for me, which is amazing. I swear you used to have to type that all out. But now it's like, I don't know, reading the class and saying, I already know what you're going to do next. It's fantastic. Fantastic. Okay. Sweet. So I think that gives us everything we need to make a to-do app, probably. Now we can go ahead and cut all this and make ourselves a list. Like so. And just going to go ahead and inside of here, create a for each. I didn't import anything, so it's not going to work yet. Comment that out. All right, SwiftData container. No, save models. To manage instances of your model classes at runtime, use a model context, the object responsible for the in-memory model data and coordination with your model container to successfully persist that data to get content model private variable context. outside of view. This is save models for later use. So I guess we need that. So I'll do @environment, open parentheses, and then we'll use \model context, the SwiftData model context that will be used for queries and other model operations within this environment. It's private to our content view. I can spell context like so. Command S. And looking good so far. So could I main context outside of a view? Could also do this, I guess, but I don't think we need to because we're doing it this way. And then to enable SwiftData to persist the model instance and begin tracking changes to it, insert the instance into the context. Context.insert trip. All right. So for fun, we'll just put it here for now. Dot on up here. Again, this could be not the best way to do it. Huh. Is this... Following the insert, you can save immediately by invoking the context save method or rely on context implicit save behavior. Fetch models for display. After you begin persisting, so we do have to do this part. Var, what is it to do? Do, assign, to do. And then we do open parentheses. Backing data, it's a generic. No, backing data. No, it is generic. Anywho, we're gonna go like this, and just gonna give it that, and then we're gonna go is done, false. Crashing on us now. Oops. Yep, crashes when we do that. I'll go ahead and just cut that out and we'll say call something here. Call. We'll go outside of our property here, computer property. We'll write out our function and we'll call this, what is this, to enable SwiftData to persist? So we'll call it persist data. It's not going to take anything. It's not going to return anything. It's just going to create a variable. And then we're going to go context, which is what we created up on line 11. And it's going to be context dot insert. Insert model array. Insert model. Persistent model. Okay. So I guess we'll just do the to do. And that probably works, I suppose. Alright, following the insert, you can save immediately by invoking the context save method. So context dot save. Nope. Call can throw. But not marked try. Okay. We'll probably have to do a do try catch, I guess. Cut that out, and then we'll just go do spot catch, do catch. Throw in my throwing. I'm not going to do anything on a particular pattern here, and tab down here, and we're just going to, probably do something at some point. At this point, I'm just trying to get SwiftData to function and be able to start persisting some things. Fetch models for display or additional processing. All trips. Content view. Now we're going to do at query. And then here we're going to go ahead and we're just going to go sort. Can I sort by backslash dot is done? Which, and then we're going to go var all to do's, which is going to be of type to do. All right, command 0. Get that back out of the way. So we have to initialize the whole thing. Insert. I wonder if I just do this. Variable to do was never mutated. Consider changing to that. Yep. Not a bad idea, right? So now we're gonna have like one empty to do, and well, so we should be able to edit it, right? I don't know. All right, let's go uncomment on that, and we're gonna go all to dos on there, and we're going to go to do in. Didn't help very much. Text. Text. We're gonna to do dot item, I guess what I called it. Yep, that's what we called it. Look at that. String should work. Alright, option command P, get our preview back up and running. And we've got nothing. Which would make sense because well, we inserted this one item. Oh, but I never called this function. That's probably why. So we're gonna go persist data. And then I'll just go So let's go ahead and create a button where we can maybe make it to do. We're just going to highlight this, Command X, so we'll go nav stack. Paste that in there, and then we'll go .nav title. Call it do's. I don't know. One of those. Then we'll go ahead and create a .toolbar item, toolbar title, display mode, toolbar content, takes a view, fantastic. Takes a toolbar, right? Toolbar item, placement content, placement will go dot, I guess we should go navigation sounds good, and then content inside here we'll go button, and this would be the action. And this would be our label. The label will just go image, not text. Go image, system, and let's see, Command Shift L. Yeah. Don't know what would be. I'll just go pencil, I guess, and compose a little something. I don't know. All right, we got a button. Puts it on this side. How do I see the state of job availability for native mobile development? As of right now, it seems like there's a little, during the summer, so I'm in between contracts right now. And during the summer, it seemed like it was super dead, but it seems like it's picking up again. I mean, a lot of people calling, been doing a few interviews, so it seems like it's getting busier, at least compared to a few months ago. But I don't know. Gonna change the position of that. Are you working on jobs at the moment? Bottom bar. There's like a trailing. T doesn't seem to do it. Bottom. Not center, that's annoying. Dot. Top bar leading and trailing. Can't do bottom bar trailing. We'll go top bar trailing, I guess. It's better than having it centered, but I'll work with it. Noodle with it later. But anyway. I guess the action would be insert or persist data. Oh, so I commented that out, didn't I? Yeah, sorry, I don't know if that answered the question very well, but I think it's, I don't know, not 100% sure. Let's see. maybe make an update video once I get a new contract. I've been just doing contracting, so I don't know. Ah, preview crashed. Okay. Let's run this. Gonna run this in the simulator and see if we get something more useful. Hopefully get something finished by the end of the stream. Sorry, that was... Oh, works here, it's not working in the simulator. That's great. So I got 2 rows with 2 question marks. Go ahead and quit the app here. We'll make it so it can actually do something a little bit more useful. In that case, I'm just going to go Option Command P. Oops, not that. Option Command Enter and get rid of the preview since it's obviously not doing anything for us. Alrighty then. So we should have this persist data take in a string. So we're going to go persist data 4, and then we're going to just say it's a string internally inside the function, and then we'll go of type string like that. And then here I'll just remove this and go string. We would also we're not going to deal with that right now. That's fine. All right. This needs to take in some sort of string at this point, and we will do that by when we tap this button, we will present a little modal or something where they can enter a text field. So what do we got? It's 202. I'm running out of time. All right, we will do at state private var add to do this is not doing it, to do is add to do showing. That's what I should do. Is add to do showing. I'm going to assign it to be false. Hopefully, other than that, maybe I did. I don't know. Hopefully the audio is okay. I think it's okay. Like that. All right. And then we're going to cut this out, Command X, and we're just going to go is add to do showing dot toggle. All right. Then we do come to our list here. I'm just going to close up our toolbar. We're going to go down here and we're going to go dot sheet is presented content. Just need the first one. We're going to go $ is add to do showing, and then for our content, close that up like that. Should be able to do that. All right, content's just going to be a v stack, and the v stack's going to have a text field. Open parenthesis. Haven't made a text field in forever, so I think we need like something to put in there. To get this going, I'll go Command Shift L, and we'll go over our code snip and go text field. It's not working. Oh, where's the SwiftUI stuff? Damn. All right. We'll just go text field title key text prompt. Got axes. All right. We're gonna go with the basic one here. Don't know what that's gonna be. This is gonna be a binding to a string, so we'll create text field text, I guess, at state, like so, private var, and we're gonna go text field, and we're just gonna go assign an empty string. Guess we're doing an actual literal there, and then we'll go text field, like so. Probably needs a $sign. All right, text field like that. Now we need a button, which I'll just copy the button from up here because we already have something going. So do that, go button, and we're gonna go dot button style dot prominent, border prominent, and then we're going to change this to be text and say save. And then here in our button action, we're going to call that function, which was persist data for the text field. All right, now we'll see what we got. Let's go run that. What do you think of web dev for more job opportunities? I'm not 100% sure. So when I started, and look, we ran the app again, and it is, we shut the app down and it's still persisting. All right, now back to question, apologize. So when I first started out learning iOS development, I actually got into web development because back then it was Objective-C, and I was like, I don't like Objective-C a ton. Or there was Swift, but Objective-C was still the main thing getting used. And then everyone was telling me mobile's dead, and so they were like, oh, you should get into web. I did web for a very short time, didn't enjoy it. And then I went back to mobile. I actually got into mobile. I said, screw it, I'll switch over, and got into mobile. And I've been really consistent with jobs for the past 5 years, just doing contract after contract. So I think both are probably fine, but I think there's a lot of jobs in both. And there's definitely, I don't think mobile's going anywhere. And I don't think it's getting replaced by Flutter or React Native or whatever else, except I can't see the text field. Oh, here it is. But I would say pick one that you like and learn it. Stick with what you like. Hit save. It doesn't dismiss. So stick with what you like. Got added to the list though. If I go up here, still up there. All right. So stick with what you like. And then what I would do, so I'm gonna stop that from here. I'm gonna go back to the simulator. We're going to close the app completely. Stick with what you like. And question marks is fantastic. Kind of have to add persistence here. Oh, I should add a dot text field style. Sweet. Dot border. Rounded border. And we're also going to give it a dot padding. And then we should also, once this button is pressed, we should go after we call the persist data function, I want to take the text field dot, and we're just going to assign it, make it empty again. And then we're going to dismiss the view. So we're going to go is add whatever dot toggle. All right, this should be better. We'll run this. So I'm going to run it, and then I'll quit it, and then we'll mess around. But for job opportunities, I honestly think you can probably find one in either one. I do think companies are being a little more picky right now, and they can just kind of pick who they want. But you got to pick. Is there even a border on that? Command Shift A. All right, that makes it a little easier to see the border. Oh, and the question mark. That should have been prompt. That's what it's getting that from. Anywho. Command K. I think companies are being pickier right now, which is fine. As a company, I guess they can do that. So really just pick one platform or language, that you really like and that you can actually continue to work on and actually be motivated to keep doing that. So you can stick with it and get really good, because companies are being picky because they want engineers who know what they're doing. So pick something and stick with it. So get good at something, I think, is the main takeaway. Hit save, it dismisses it. It's got get good with something, sweet. We're going to say yet another bit of text. All right, there we go. So we got yet another, get good, stick with what you like, that kind of stuff. All right, we're gonna quit the app. I'm gonna run it again, and we've got it. So data persistence, oh my goodness. That was easy. Oh, data persistence, all right, I think we cut out most of the code. We'd want to do something here, obviously, but I mean, and I could be even doing this terribly, but I mean, that's under 100 lines of code. We're at line 79 here. And we've got all this. Now, it's not the best code. I'd clean this up and change things around, but that's pretty crazy. So, SwiftData, expect a better tutorial soon. Maybe soon. Shouldn't say dates or anything. I just, whenever I get to it. Say type your to do here. All right. So there you go. If you have any questions, it was all pretty basic, I guess. And I just basically was glancing over this Apple documentation while noodling around with this, but I mean, this was amazing. So some cleanup and we can make a proper to-do app. But I gotta get going because I gotta go pick up my kid from the bus. So I hope this was helpful, and just smile. If I don't know, it's all just opinion from job stuff, but. And from what I've seen, it's been pretty consistent. This year's been definitely a lot slower than usual for me. But I think one of the things is for me and everyone really, is just get better at what you do. So, and probably get better at interviewing, because that's a whole thing in itself. But I'll let you go, and thanks for watching, everyone.